afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Wednesday, December 28th, 2022, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School boys varsity hockey action as the Norwood High Mustangs meet your Walpole Timberwolves in a non-league battle from the Rodman Arena in Walpole. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be providing all of the play-by-play action. Walpole will be looking for its second straight win of the early going against the longtime former Bay State Conference team. The Timberwolves bring a 1-1 record in the Herget division of the BSC into the game and are 2-1 overall. With victories over Needham 2-0 and non-league Bishop Feehan 5-1, Walpole has outscored its opponents 8-4. A 3-1 loss to Braintree is the only setback. The Orange and Blue is 1-0 at home and in third place in the Herget. Norwood comes in at 1-2, 1-3-1 overall, and is in fourth place of the large school division of the Tri-Valley League. The Mustangs are 0-2-1 on the road and have been outscored 19-11. The Blue and Gold has prevailed against Hopkinton 5-0 and Ashland 3-0, and tied Sandwich 5-5. Norwood has fallen to Situate 5-3 and Medfield 4-1. Norwood has come away victorious the last two times they have met, 4-1 last year and 6-2 in 2019. Walpole had won the previous three games, 2-1 in 2018, and 2-1 and 4-2, 4-2 in 2017. Just looking ahead a little bit, Walpole will host the 11th annual Walter Songen Hockey Tournament over the February vacation this year, a change from normally being on the week between Christmas and New Year's. The first game will be Saturday, February 18th, and the second game Monday, February 20th. The other teams in the tournament will be Attleboro, Mansfield, and Bishop Feehan. We're ready for the announcing of the starting lineups. And as we usually say here, if you are interested in doing play-by-play or color commentary on any Walpole High sporting events, you should contact Walpole Media Corporation Executive Director Tamara Green at 508-668-7795 or by emailing her at tgreen@walpolemedia.tv. We're always looking for people to cover events. Parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, neighbors, anyone at all that's interested in covering a sporting event, give us a call and we will set you up. I will work with you if you would like that. And we will just go from there, and you know, it's a fun thing to do and you really get a chance to enjoy yourself. They're getting ready to announce the starting lineups for today's game. Ready for the Walpole starting lineup. We start off with Eddie Jackson on the right wing. At center, Jason Finkelstein. On the left wing, Griffin Curran. Starting defenders for Walpole will be Number 11, Matt Bianculli. And number 12, Tyler Dacko. And in the goal, between the pipes, number 30, George Shamoon. Shamoon comes in with a 1-1 record and a 1.33 goals against average. We will now have the playing of the national anthem. As you might expect in any Walpole Norwood sporting event, the stands are packed for this game. Doesn't matter what the team's records are, what sport it is. Walpole and Norwood have been long time combatants on the athletic field, and today is no exception. The stands are packed on the Walpole side. The brigade is out in full force, and there was also a large contingent of Norwood Mustang fans. Face-off is won by Walpole. Picking it up and coming in is Eddie Jackson. Bangs it around off the boards. Norwood sends it ahead. It's picked up by 29. A shot saved by Shamoon at the right point off of Sam Lally. Walpole throws it out in front. Puck whistles around behind the net. Walpole clears it out, jumps over the stick of Finkelstein. Jason looks, comes in, tries a stuff shot at the post, goes behind the net. Walpole brings it up to Bianculli, a shot, save, rebound, kicked off to the side. All right, Bianculli picks it up, dumps it in. Here it goes to Finkelstein, and here's a break for Norwood. Coming down, Connor Lydon, the Mustang captain, bringing the ball in, puck in. Shot saved by Shamoon, and he holds on at the right post for the first face-off of the game to George Shamoon's right. We've played 1 minute and 8 seconds, and it's the fast and furious in the early going here. Face-off won by Walpole. Picking it up is Drew Naughton. Sends it up along the boards. Norwood is able to keep it in. It was Michael Walsh that did that. In the corner, Naughton battling around, gets it over to Joey Cox. Cox sends it back up to Naughton. Naughton along the boards, comes out in front, swing and a miss by Sam Dittmeyer for Norwood. Just beyond the stick of Walpole. Picking it up is Kevin Broderick, one of the assistant captains for the Mustangs. Long shot, gloved down by Michael Walsh in the net. Coming up around the side, bringing it down. Going around there. Walpole has it. Comes up to Bianculli. Matt sends it up along the boards. Walpole break it out. Coming down is Ryan Walsh. Mustangs bring it back in. Shot. Shamoon spears it up ahead. Here comes Jackson. He hooks up with Bianculli. Stay it onside nicely as Jackson. Bianculli goes behind that, throws it in front to Jackson, and a save at the right post by, I think it's Anthony Amato. Walpole with it behind the net, sending it around. Up in front, shot wide, comes up to the right point. Bianculli's shot whistles behind the net. Norwood gets it, clears it up along the boards to Anthony Gillis. Sent down the length of the ice. This will be icy. The faceoff will come back to the left of Anthony Amato in the Norwood set. Go. What?
You said Anthony.
Oh, okay. Okay, Walpole wins the draw. Finkelstein battling for it, drops it up to the right point. Shot to Naughton off the boards behind the net. Chasing it down, and coming up with it is Griffin Curran. Curran looking, gets it back to the point, keeping it in. And a save by Amato in the Mustang goal. 11:22 left in the first period. We're scoreless here from the Rodman Arena. And up off the boards. With it is Connor Lydon. Well, it's stolen by Walpole's Joey Cox. Cox up along the woods, kept in at the left point by Bianculli. I'm sorry, by Bianculli. There's a break for Mustangs. Shots cleared off the puck by Tyler Dacko for Walpole. Kept in at the right point by Ben McDougall. McDougall chasing it down in the Norwood zone, fires it over, cross ice. Blocked by Walpole. Picking it off is Kevin Broderick for the Mustangs. Broderick and face off to the left of Amato. It's won by the Mustangs. Sending it up the boards is Kevin Roach. Kept in by Naughton behind the net. For Walpole. Picking it up there is Ryan Walsh. Walpole coming down with it. Kept flipped back out to the center ice zone. Cleared back in behind the net. Chasing it down for Walpole is Tim Donahue. Cleared up in front, stolen by Norwood. Shot held up high off the chest by Shamoon on a shot by Nick Baradinelli. Face-off will be to Shamoon's left in the Walpole zone. Face-off won by Norwood. Goes up, thrown behind the net Picking it up there is Ryan Valeri. He passes it back to Michael Moynihan. There's Finkelstein sending it in behind the net. Jackson bothering the carrier. Finkelstein there. Walpole gets it back. Drops it off over to Bianculli. Bianculli sends ahead. Here's a break for Curran. His shot is whistled wide behind the net. Comes up to the point. Thrown behind. Eddie Jackson there for Walpole. Looking, slowing it down. Backhands it in to cleared in behind the net by the Mustangs. They get caught in the line change, so they can't do much with it. Bianculli sends it up to the corner. It's stolen there by DiMartino. Shot whistles wide behind the net. Coming back for Walpole is Andrew Falzone. Falzone coming down, cutting in front. Shot in the still, and it's in. A goal! It's goal. Falzone will get the assist there. The goal will go to number 23, Griffin Curran with the goal for Walpole. From Andrew Falzone. Time of the goal comes at 6:22. Shot saved by Shaboon, and picking it up and carrying it out now is Falzone. Falzone comes up to the right point. Drew Naughton, a slap shot, whistles wide of the net, and it skips out into the center ice zone. Shot and held on by Amato in the Mustang goal. The brigade in full voice for this game today. Face-off to Amato's left. Won by Walpole. Comes back to Bianculli. His shot cleared into the corner by Amato. Picked up there by Jacob Sheehan for Norwood. Going ahead, he was looking for Baradnelli. Goes behind him. Bianculli picks it up. Baradnelli goes in behind after him. Grady Murphy out there looking for the puck. And it comes up off the boards, cleared back in behind the net again. Okay, Walpole dumps it out to the center ice zone. And it's dumped in behind the net. Shamoon clears it up along the boards, but it's intercepted there by Norwood. Comes up to the point. Shot goes just wide of the net. Nearly tipped in by Sam Lally for the Mustangs. But Walpole dodged a bullet there. Comes up, picking it up is TJ Martin. Sends it behind the net. Bianculli there. He's bumped off it by Ryan Valeri. And offsides the call on the play as Eddie Jackson was in just ahead of Griffin Curran on that play. Curran, Walpole's goal scorer at 6:22. The only score of the game so far, 1-0. There is 6:27 left in the first period. Face off the dot outside the Norwood line. Bringing it down is Broderick for the Stangs up along the boards. Big hit on Walpole, but Norwood, but they keep it in. Down along the boards. Here came Falzone bringing it down. Shot saved and held on to by Amato. As Sean Dettelmer goes sliding into the net. Face off to Amato's right. Face off won by Walpole. Thrown in behind the net by Ryan Walsh. Comes up to the point. Drew Norton's shot. Cleared into the corner by Amato. Going in hard for Walpole. It's cleared by Norwood. This will be icing. And the face-off will come all the way back to the right of Anthony Amato in the goal. Amato's a junior. Finkelstein taking the draw for Walpole against Jacob Sheehan. Jackson in front, looking for kept in by and held on to by Amato. As Amato gloves it down and holds on for the face-off, which will come to his right with 5:21 left to go in the first period. Walpole Timberwolves on top, 1-0. Walpole wins the draw to be in Cooley. Match shot, left skate save by Amato. Walpole with a lot of pressure on in this period. Walpole with a steal and a gloved and held on to again by Amato, as Amato is being tested quite a bit here in the first period, has come up strong on all except one of the shots. Face off to Amato's left. Neutrals on, picked off by Eddie Carroll. Carroll coming down the left side, sends it ahead. And it's taken there by Tyler Dacko. Comes back in and held on to by Amato. Face off, one comes back up, kept it at the left point. Shot just wide on the short side by Tim Donahue. Take a 3-on-2 break for the Mustangs. Bringing it down, going behind the net. Looking, coming up to the right point. Shot wide of the net by Eddie Carroll. Rebound, thrown in front, nobody there. Going behind the net is Broderick. He loses it. Comes up, sending away just beyond the reach, and that will be icing. Okay, face off to Shamoon's right. Comes up into the neutral zone, gets beyond the over the stick of Anthony Riccardi. Thrown around behind the net. It's picked up there again by Riccardi. Eddie Jackson comes up with it, dumps it behind the net. Thrown in front. Finkelstein with it. Jason circling around up the boards. Drops it off. Comes out, picking it up and coming down is Baradnelli. His shot, goal! Norwood comes back to tie it up. As Nick Baradnelli ties it. High shot at the 11-17 mark. that went up over the, looked like the left shoulder of Shamoon to tie this game at 1 apiece. Center ice. Nate DeMartinez throws it in behind the net to Tim Donahue. Off the wall, goes up to Kevin Roach. His shot is held on to by Edward Detail, one of the newer names on the Walpole roster, making his presence known out there. To Norwood Sam Lally, who was at the doorstep. Okay, the faceoff to Shamoon's right. Okay, behind the net, Walpole battling there. It's Joey Cox. Puck comes out up top, straight through a screen, just wide of the net by Norwood's Paul Sheehan. Shot cleared behind the net. Over there getting it is Dacko for the Timberwolves. Coming ahead. Pass, oh, just behind. Norwood's Broderick controls it. Comes up along the boards to Leiden. He sends it over to Sheehan. Chasing it down and trying an off-angle shot was Broderick. Broderick picks it up at center ice, drops it back to Mark Trahan. Shot, oh, just wide of Cox's attempt as he stole that puck. Here comes the puck the length of the earth. The whistle blows as the puck was hit with a high stick. And the faceoff will be back to the left of Anthony Amato's goal with 2:02 left in the first period. We're tied here 1-1. Walpole wins the draw. Goes into Finkelstein. Jason circles around, comes in front, back in. Just wide on the short side. He gets it over to Finkelstein now. Naughton's shot is gloved and held on to by Amato. Walpole Norwood tied at 1 here with 1:39 left to go in the first period from the Rodman Arena in Walpole. Face-off won by, comes over to Bianculli. Bianculli looking, shot, oh, deflection in front, just wide of the net by Jackson. Bianculli pitching in down there behind the goal. Comes out with it. Look, gets it to Jackson. His shot goes wide into the corner. Chasing it down over there is Griffin Curran. Comes up to the point, Bianculli. To Finkelstein, Bianculli shot. Oh, just wide of the net by Curran. Walpole flying all over the place. In the corner.
Do it again.
Picked off by Curran. And Norwood breaks out. This will be icing, and it will come back with 38 seconds left in your first period here. We're still deadlocked 1-1. Face-off will be to the left of Amato. Cox taking the draw for Walpole, and I think it's Zach Badger. No, it's not. It's Dittmer for the Mustangs. Okay, Walpole comes up with it. Throws it out. And goes ahead. Here's a break for Walpole. Battling comes up. Bianculli keeps it in. Backhands it in. It's switched to the side by Kevin Roach. Shot off the post. Walpole robbed there. Here comes a break. 2-on-1 for the Mustangs. Coming back, shot and save. A glove save by Shamoon. As time expires here in the first period, we are done with 15 minutes of play here. The score is deadlock 1-1. Walpole scored first at the 6:22 mark with Griffin Curran putting home a rebound of a shot by Andrew Falzone, and then it was tied up at the 11:17 mark by Nick Baradnelli on what I think is probably an unassisted goal. That's the way we stand after one period. Two teams going into the locker room to take a break. We will do the same, and we'll be back shortly with second period action. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway with second period action here from the Rodman Arena. We are deadlocked at 1-1. Walpole with a huge advantage on the offensive zone in the first period. There's a shot whistle wide by Norwood's Connor Leiden. Walpole bringing the puck. Jackson with it down the left side. Goes behind the net. Tries a self pass. Doesn't work, but it's taken off the boards by the Timberwolves. Jackson comes up with it again. Over in the corner. Comes up to Bianculli. Whistles it around behind the net. Comes all the way up to the other corner. And is lost there by Naughton. Thrown in behind the net. It's picked up there by Paul Sheehan for the Mustangs. Whistled the length of the ice. That'll be icing. It'll come back to the left of Anthony Amato in the Norwood net. All right, the face-off to Amato's up, taking the draw for Walpole. Joey Cox, he wins it. Comes back out, but the Mustangs come out with it. Picking it up for the Timberwolves. Sending it around the boards is on number 19. I haven't got him on my roster. We'll have to find out who he is. It's cleared back in. Chasing it in is Falzone and Cox for Walpole. Over there also is good old number 19 again. I don't know who he is. All right. Cleared up, picked off by Norwood's Kevin Broderick, their captain, assistant captain. Comes out to the neutral zone. Ben McDougal there for the Stangs. He gets it up to Broderick. Dump back into behind the net. There for Ed Carroll for the Mustangs, being chased by Ryan Walsh of the Timberwolves. He's going down, going after it. Nate DeMartinez for Walpole. Thrown up in front. Comes out, shot through a screen, just wide of the net. Amato didn't see that. It was to his right. Okay, here come the Mustangs coming right back. A shot blocked before it can get through on Jacob Sheehan. Here comes Bianculli. He's dragged out. We have a first penalty of the game as Walpole will go on the power play here. looks like it is number 6, Andrew Gillis. He will go down for interference at 2:51. Walpole will be on the power play for the next 2 minutes unless they score. Face off to Amato's right. It's a neutral draw. Walpole gets it back, and it's cleared the length of the ice. Shamoon clears it up the boards. Walpole comes up with it. Norwood comes up with it. Big miscue there. Behind the net for the Mustangs is Broderick. Walpole trying to get it out, and they do, but Broderick intercepts again. Broderick keeping the puck into the Walpole zone, and Broderick loses his helmet and the whistle sounds, so he can get it back on again. The face-off will be at the dot outside of the Walpole defensive zone. Minute 23 left on Walpole's power play. Walpole starts it back out, but Norwood dumps it in, whistles around the net. Matt Bianculli picks it up there, throws it around. Norwood's there, though. It's TJ Martin. Okay, Walpole breaks out of the zone. It's Bianculli coming down the length of the ice. Goes behind the net. Still controlling. Goes to his left point, throws it into the left corner. Up the boards, Eddie Jackson. Jackson gets up to back to Jackson. Goes in the corner. He was looking for Griffin Curran. Comes up to Bianculli. Bianculli over on the side. Goal! Griffin Curran gets his second goal of the game. And Walpole goes up 2-0. 2-1. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 17 seconds. As Griffin improves his record to 3 goals, 2 assists for 5 points now. And he is now the leading scorer on the team, with 5 points. Beautiful play, lifted it high up over the right shoulder of Amato. Coming in for Norwood, swarming. It's picked off by Jackson. He sends ahead. Here comes Curran again, coming and looking for the hat trick. Just a save into the pads of Amato. Finkelstein beats Broderick to the puck. Comes up to the point. And it looks like we've got a hooking call here, maybe. On Norwood's Ben McDougall. Hooking the call at 4:48. The Walpole will go on the power play once again. Comes out to the neutral zone. Bianculli sends it over to Dacko. Here comes Matt down the right side. Gets it in the corner behind the net. The Mustangs clear it out. Broderick is upended at center ice. Here it comes over to Mike Buseglia. He gets it to Andrew Falzone. Falzone behind the net. Up to the left point. Shot. Whistles behind the net. It's kept in by Bianculli at the left point again. Shot through a screen. Saved. Walpole still controlling, and we've got a whistle. And it looks like the net came off the post. So we will have a face-off to the right of Anthony Amato. Okay, coming down for Norwood is Lally. Walpole's coming out. Finkelstein puts the move on, and he is driven into the net as it goes flying off the posts. And 46 seconds still left on the power play for Walpole. Face off to Amato's right. Jason taking the draw for Walpole. It's won by Norwood. Up along the boards, kept in by Bianculli with his skate. Goes in behind the net. Comes up. Lally over there. Bianculli digs it off the boards. Shoots. Whistles wide of the net. Keeping it in at the right point is Griffin Curran. Oh, pass goes into the neutral zone. Coming down strong for Norwood is Ryan Valeri. Gets past Bianculli, makes a turn, comes back up ice. He hits Jackson. Jackson out, comes outside the zone. It will be offsides. Face off right in front of the Walpole Media Corporation film crew here. On the draw for Walpole is Tyler Dacko.
Didn't have one last time.
Nate DeMartinez and Michael Moynihan introducing themselves to each other. Having a few words about where they're going to go for lunch after the game. Face off at the center ice dot. It's won by the Timberwolves. Thrown in behind the net. Kept in by Cox. He throws it behind the net to Walsh. Ryan Walsh is our elusive number 19, not 22. It's kept back in. There's foul zone. Goes behind the net, chased down by Carroll for Norwood. Picking it up for, there's Edward Deitel for the Timberwolves. Puck goes behind the net. Deitel gets it up to foul zone. Comes up to the right point. Shot through a screen, right pad save by Shamoon. We get a delayed call coming up. Walpole, Norwood pulls their goalie, but they can't get the skater on in time. And Walpole will be having somebody going into the sin bin. It looks like it will be Deitel, Edward Deitel. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes and 3 seconds. So Norwood will have its first power play advantage for the game. Face off won by Walpole. They whistle it up. It's kept in at the right point, left point by Broderick. Broderick's shot is saved by Shamoon as he smothers it and holds on to it for the face-off, which will come to his left. With 6:45 to go in the middle frame, just past the halfway mark of the game. Your Walpole Timberwolves on top, 2-1. Norwood keeps the puck in the zone. Comes over to Broderick. Broderick dumps it down to Martin. And it's good to center ice. Broderick's able to bring it in. Shot, save, just trickles past the right post of Shamoon. Loose puck. Can Walpole get it out? They do. Comes out to center. It's kept there by Steve Dittmeyer. Up off the boards, goes into center ice. And the Mustangs pick it up there. They still have 59 seconds left on their power play. Broderick, Kevin Broderick, an assistant captain, bringing it down. Looking, goes behind the net. He's bounced off the puck by Tyler Dacko for the Timberwolves. Walpole gets it and clears it out to center ice. Here comes a race. Finkelstein going down for it. He comes up with it, cuts in front. Walpole, and they're gonna clear the puck out of the zone and dump back in behind the net, killing off a lot of precious time on the power play for the Mustangs. Jackson down there doing his bit. We're down to 14 seconds on the power play for Norwood. Here comes Valeri. Valeri cuts to his left, behind the net, looks in front, looking, gets it up to Carroll. Ed Carroll's shot goes behind the net. And Jackson is able to clear it up to the left point. We're all even now, both teams at full strength. Norwood, a deflection in front, and Shamoon leaps on it and covers it up for the face-off, which will come to his right. 4:42 left to go in the second period. Walpole on top, 2-1. Jacob Sheehan taking the draw for Norwood against Finkelstein. Nope, it's Joey Cox. Cooley behind the net, and he gets it over to Deitel. Ryan Walsh with the puck in the corner, goes to instead to Cox. Up to the left point, shot through a screen, saved and held on to by Amato. Foul zone, and Andrew Gillis exchanging pleasantries here. 4:02 left in the second period. Face off to Anthony Amato's right in the Norwood net. Mike Biseglia takes the draw for Walpole. It's won by Mustangs. There we go. Things getting a little chippy out there now. Puck whistled in behind the net. It's picked up there by Zach Badger. No, it's by Paul Sheehan. Dumped in the corner. Goes behind the net. Looking for Dacko. Norwood gets it in front, and we will have an interference call on Walpole here. Time of the penalty, 11:53. And going into the box is I didn't get that. I think it might Mike Biseglia. Norwood back-to-back power plays here. Walpole is able to clear it out to the neutral zone. Mustangs pick it up there, dump it back in, but it's taken by Bianculli. He sends it out. It'll go all the way back to the Norwood zone. picked up there by Ed Carroll. He sends it ahead to Dittmeyer. Comes up, jumps over the stick. Kept it at the right point by Connor Lydon. Deitel gets it out to center ice. This goes all the way back down to Amato. It's picked up there by Carroll. Carroll's skating out.
Come on, Ed.
Brings it, drops it off for Dittmeyer. Walpole clears it out again. Heading down there first. Finkelstein may beat him. He does. Jason wins the race down there. Kills off the puck some more. Drops it back. Walpole is clears it back in. 48 seconds left on the power play for the Mustangs. Coming out is Sam Lally. His shot is right pad saved by Shamoon in the Timberwolf net. Comes out. Shot and held on to by Shamoon at the left post with 28 seconds left on the Norwood power play. 1:35 left to go in the second period. Your Walpole Timberwolves on top 2-1. Face off won by Walpole. Comes in behind the net to Dacko. Tyler can't move it out. The Mustangs win it. Goes behind the net to Martin. Martin still controlling the puck. Looking. Comes back up to McDougall. The shot blocked in front and cleared out to the neutral zone as time expires on the penalty. Both teams back at full strength again. Comes back up, cleared in. It's slowed down by Paul Sheehan for Norwood. Gets it over to McDougall. McDougall bringing it up, being bothered, and he loses to Curran. Griffin's got both Walpole goals. Comes over the Walpole is keeping it in nicely with a diving stave. Tyler Dacko keeps the play alive for the Timberwolves. He gets the puck back now. Lines up a shot, save, rebound, and it's held on to by Amato. 2:11 left to go in this second period. Walpole on top, 2-1. Tightly fought game. Both teams skating really well. The intensity has been there from the opening faceoff. Jason Finkelstein taking the face-off against Nick Baradinelli, who has the Norwood goal. And Norwood comes away with it. Bringing it down is Broderick. He gets it into the corner, whistled around, cleared out. Here comes Finkelstein just overskates the puck. Comes off, it comes out of the zone. And time expires as we go back down now for another shot intermission. Walpole took the lead at the 4:17 mark of the second period with Griffin Curran getting the goal. Both teams picked up a couple of penalties in that second period. Andrew Gillis went out for interference at 2:51 for Norwood, and Ben McDougall for hooking at 4:48. Edward Dietl went out for Walpole at 8:03 on interference, and Mike Baradinelli, Ricky Buseglia goes out. I see a Norwood player being helped off the ice here. Looks like an ankle injury for one of the Mustangs. Anyway, Walpole, like we said, leads 2-1 after 2 periods of play. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to third period action here from the Rodman Arena in Walpole, where your Walpole Timberwolves hold a 2-1 lead over arch rival Norwood Mustangs. in this non-league battle. Both goals for Walpole scored by senior left wing Griffin Curran. Norwood's goals scored by Nick Baradinelli. Here comes Walpole. Matt Bianculli coming down the right boards. Bianculli, I don't think has come off the ice yet. He's been on there every time I look up. Number 11's out there for your Timberwolves. Okay, face-off to the right of Anthony Amato in the Norwood net. Amato is a junior. Shamoon in the Walpole net is a senior. Walpole keeping the puck in, staying with it, and it comes out to center ice, picked up there by Broderick. Comes in, and it goes wide of the net. Broderick gets it, sends it out front, cleared away, off to the right corner. And Broderick gets it, has to come out to the neutral zone, being bothered there by Andrew Falzone. Walpole, the puck is underneath Walpole play. Here's a two-man break for Norwood. It's flipped behind the net, comes up along the boards, and dumped back in by Andrew Gillis. He gets it back again, bumped off the puck by DeMartinez. Shot saved by Shamoon. Comes back out. It's clear this will be icing on Walpole as DeMartinez just whistled that puck the length of the ice. 12:57 left in regulation. Walpole on top 2-1 in this packed Rodman Arena for today's game. The first game of a boy-girl doubleheader. The girls for both Waltham and Norwood will play the second game following this. Jackson with it, center ice, comes over. Norwood dumps it back into behind the net. It's Sam Lally following it down there. Goes behind the net. Coming out, Jason Finkelstein. Norwood keeps it in. Lally keeps it in at the left point. His shot saved by, a quick whistle. Walpole, the beneficiary of a quick whistle there, as the official lost sight of it for a split second and blew the whistle as the puck came loose from Shamoon's grasp, and Norwood was there for an open net tip. The whistle did blow before the puck went in, though. We have 12.5 minutes left in this regulation game. There's a shot off the side of the net. The Mustangs putting a lot of pressure on here. Walpole having trouble getting the puck out. It comes okay, now it comes out to Curran. Curran's shot whistles wide, kept in by Drew Naughton, but Walpole is able to come up with it. Naughton with it, with a steal, looking, shot. It's cleared up off the boards. Back over there is Curran. Okay, Walpole, Norwood behind Broderick with the puck behind the net. Sends it up to the point, goes, here comes Finkelstein. He's got the trailer shot, goal! Jason Finkelstein! He whistled that one over the left arm of Amato. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 19 seconds.
Let's go, Rebels!
Okay. All right, Walpole takes a 3-1 lead now.
Back, Norwood.
Puck goes into the right corner. Comes out. Cleared over into the corner. Foul zone, bringing it down the left, right boards. And Norwood picks it up. Coming back is Leiden. And Walpole clears it out. This will be icing. And we'll come back for a face-off to the left of George Shamoon in the Walpole goal. 11 minutes, 8 seconds left in regulation. The Timberwolves on top, 3-1. 2 goals by Griffin Curran and 1 by Jason Finkelstein. Walpole wins the draw, gets it up, clears out. This will be no icing on this. It gets waved off. And coming up to Andrew Gillis. He dumps it into center ice. Walpole clears it back in. They clear the zone. Coming back up, goes over to the side. Chasing it down is Drew Norton. He gets it up to Tim Donahue. Donahue sends it into the Norwood zone. Mustangs come back out with it. It's Gillis again. Shot a fan by Nick Baradnelli. The Mustang with their only goal. Here comes Walpole coming back here. Ryan Walsh, 22. All right, Mustangs get back. Being Cooley with the puck. He gets it into the shot to Jackson, and Amato comes out and dives on the puck. Holds it for the face-off. 10:04 left in regulation. The face-off will come to the left of Amato. Sam Lally taking the draw for Norwood. Jason Finkelstein for Walpole. And digging it out is Curran. Throws it behind the net to Jackson. Curran gets it back. Comes up to the right point to Bean Cooley. No, that's Tyler Dacko on the right point. Walpole keeping the puck in, keeping the pressure on. Throws a front shot. And Finkelstein's shot at the doorstep is smothered by Amato. We will have another face-off. Both teams sending fresh skates out on the ice. Actually, they're sending fresh skaters out onto the ice. 9:38 left in regulation. Andrew Falzone taking the draw for Walpole. Well, picked up by Ryan Walsh. Shot saved by Shamoon. The rebound. Another shot, another save by Amato. And a pile up in front of the net. A little pushing and shoving after the whistle. Nate DeMartinez.
Oh, really?
The intensity beginning to mount, ramp up a little bit here as we come to the final 9 minutes and 14 seconds of regulation. Sean Dittmeyer takes the draw for Norwood against Mike Biseglia. Norwood coming down. Shot to the right post. Shamoon holds on to it. And the face-off will be to his right. see the Walpole girls hockey team against the glass on the far side there and behind the net, cheering on their male counterparts. Jackson's shot gloved and held on to by Amato. Face-off will come to his left. All right, throwing it behind the net is Gillis. Comes up. Norwood keeping the puck in along the boards. Here's a breakout for Walpole. Coming down, chasing it is Ryan Walsh. Over to the side. Norwood trying to get something going. Walpole keeps it down. Going back in. Cox picks it up. He's got it just inside the net. Stays inside. Battling and connect. Walpole has to clear the zone. Norwood starting back out again. Jacob Sheehan dumps it in behind the Walpole net. Jackson can't get it out. Clearing it again behind the net is Tyler Dacko for the Timberwolves. Shot up over the glass. Oh, Walpole's able to clear it out into the neutral zone. 7.5 minutes left in regulation. Oh, here's a break for Finkelstein. Shot, great save. D'Amato off the left pad. Keeps that puck out of that. Finkelstein tries it again. No, I mean, that was Curran trying that one to stuff the shot in. All right, bringing it back. Nope, Walpole takes it back in. It's Finkelstein again. Look, he was looking for Jackson, couldn't connect with them. Norwood gets it on the far sides. It's Connor Lydon. Oh, broken up by Tim Donahue. Nice play by Tim Donahue there for Walpole. Comes back up. Coming in for Walpole. 2-on-1. Shot. Oh, foul zone. His shot is smothered at the left post by Amato. Yep. Amato thought, foul zone thought he was coming off the ice, but he is not. He's staying out there. 6:22 left in regulation. Shot by DeMartinez is no good. This icing is waved off on this. Norwood gets there first anyway. It comes up, cleared out. They keep it in at the left point, but Walpole comes up with it. And it hit a Walpole player on the bench. It will have a face-off right in the right corner to the right of George Shamoon. 6 minutes exactly left in regulation. Walpole on top, 3-1. In what has turning out to be a typical Norwood-Walpole battle. Comes up to the point. Walpole comes up with it, clears it off. This will be icing. No, they wave it off. All right. Walpole comes in. This one goes the opposite way. And this one is also waved off. As Edward Deitel sends it along the boards. All right, here comes Deitel with the puck. The foul zone. Foul zone shot is blocked before it can get through. Clearing it back in is Ryan Walsh. Ed Carroll clears it up along the boards, but Walpole keeps in, pinching in at the left point. It's Jackson down there, Eddie doing his job. Shot by Jackson, rebound in front. Coming out is Paul Sheehan. His shot goes behind the Walpole net. Matt Bianculli again with it. He gets it off the skate of Griffin Curran. Finkelstein picks it up. Jason cutting in front. His shot doesn't get through. This could be a off just ahead of Paul Sheehan. Keeping it in is Ryan Valeri. And Shamoon hangs on to it at the left post for the faceoff. 4:07 left in regulation. Timberwolves on top, 3-1. Walpole looking for their third win of the year in 4 games. Okay, Norwood coming back. It's picked off by Deitel, and it's offsides. Deitel and Curran having words with Connor Lydon. Seeing if they're going to go to McDonald's afterwards or to Burger King. 3:52 left in regulation. Walpole wins the draw, sends it in behind the, bounces out, bad bounce. Comes in front of the Norwood net. Bianculli and Lydon talking. Actually, it's not Bianculli, it is Ryan Walsh. Shot off the stick. Foul zone with it, out to center ice. Norwood starts back down. With it is Broderick, Kevin Broderick. Cox throws it around up the boards. Norwood's able to keep it in. The Mustangs going, and there's a shot smothered on Broderick. Foul zone coming down on the left side. Dumps it behind the net. Going in to try to pick it off was Ryan Walsh. There's a break for Eddie Jackson. Oh, goes back behind, got jumped over the stick of Amato. But Jackson couldn't get there on time. He's still battling behind the net. And it's taken there by Curran. Curran twirls around. Jackson to Curran. Now Finkelstein comes in, drops it up to the left point to Tyler Dacker, who dumps it in. And Norwood gets it out to the neutral zone, where it's picked up there by Bianculli. Oh, giveaway there by Jackson. Jackson just gets it right back again, though, and dumps it into the Norwood zone.
Let's go, Norwood!
Comes back out to the center ice zone. Bianculli with it. Matt backpedaling. Gets it into center ice to Jason Finkelstein. Here comes Finkelstein. Shoots. And a glove save by Amato. Amato has got to have made 25 saves tonight. I mean, the kid's been amazing in the Norwood net. He's flashing the leather, using his stick. All right. Bianculli coming off the ice. 1:57 left in regulation. Timberwolves holding a 3-1 advantage. Kept in nicely by Naughton. Drew doing the job there. Cleared in behind the net. Drew Norton gets knocked down for his thing. Whoa, whistled over the top of the net. Chasing it, it'll be icing on Walpole. 1, 2, 3, 83 seconds left in regulation. The Brigade in fine musical form this afternoon for the Timberwolves. Face-off will be to George Simoon's left. And a timeout called by Norwood. With 1:23 left in regulation. The Timberwolves on top 3-1. We'll see if the Mustangs pull their goalie for the extra skater. The face-off is in the Walpole defensive zone, so this would probably be the time to do it if they were going to do it. Anthony Nimato there talking to his coach. We're going to see, he hasn't made any move towards the bench yet, so we'll see what's going on. Okay. On Jason Finkelstein's goal, the third one of the game, they've just announced Griffin Curran and Andrew Falzone picked up assists. Gives Curran a 3-point game, 2 goals and an assist. All right, it does look like Norwood has pulled their goalie. So on the ice for the Mustangs, we have Paul Sheehan, Kevin Broderick, Connor Lydon, Sean Dittmer, and I didn't get the other number, Ed Carroll, and Sam Lally. Walpole clears it out to the neutral zone. Bianculli picks it up, gets it up to the, here's a break for the shot, into the cover, looking for the hat trick on an empty netter. Fired it into the body of one of the Walpole, one of the Norwood skaters. It's cleared the length of the ice. This will be icing by Jackson with 50.5 seconds left in regulation. Face-off will be to the left of George Shamoon, who's looking to improve his record to 2-1. And a whistle. They will drop the puck again. Finkelstein and Dittmeyer in the face, but Dittmeyer gets waved out of the circle for Lally. Sam's shot by save, a pad save shot. Goal! Broderick comes back at 44.6 seconds. Kevin Broderick brings the Mustangs back to within a goal. With at the 14-15 mark. 15. 44.6 seconds left as that shot whistled over the left shoulder of George Shamoon. No, it hasn't gone away yet. Walpole keeping the puck out. Once again, Norwood pulls their goalie. Comes up along the woods and can't get it out. Goes out to the neutral zone. 20 seconds left. Right leg saved by Shamoon. Cleared just out beyond the net. This will go down. Finkelstein whistles the stick of Broderick off of him. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And the horn sounds, ending the game as the Timberwolves come out and charge on goalie George Shamoon. As the Walpole Timberwolves improve to 3-1. And Norwood falls to 2-3-1. 2-3-1. All right, we'll go back over the scoring again. Walpole scored first in the game. Griffin Curran from Andrew Falzone at the 6:22 mark. Nick Baradinelli tied it up at the 11:17 mark of the first period, making it 1-1 at the end of one. Griffin Curran netted his second, an unassisted goal at 4:17 of the second period. And it stayed that way through 2 periods. In the third period, Jason Finkelstein scored the eventual game winner from Griffin Curran and Andrew Falzone at 3:19. Norwood made it interesting with Kevin Broderick scoring 45 seconds before the period ended, but that's the way the final score ended. We would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School boys varsity hockey action. Once again, your final score from the Rodman Arena, Walpole 3, Norwood 2.